Good morning, everybody. We're back for Wellness Wednesday. And today, our Wellness Wednesday episode is going to be staying positive even when you can't. So, let me see. I wanted to see who's on here first. Okay. So, to our new viewers, I want to welcome you to our Alone Together series where we virtually come together at 11 o'clock on Wednesdays for different virtual experiences with different people. We've done quite a few things thus far, but today we're going to do staying positive even when you can't. And for our returning viewers, welcome back. We're going to be working with Kayla Casey today. Kayla is one of our good queens, one of our friends that we have worked with in the past to do sister circles. That's what we call them. So she has done some work with us, some great work with us in the past. So we're looking forward to this. I do want to tell you all that you can, for this activity, you can use a pen and paper or notebook. If you don't have a notebook, it's okay. You can write it on the back of a bill or a piece of whatever, just something that that you're able to keep up with. So, hi Meredith. So we'll get started here, and I'll shut up talking and then we'll switch it to Kayla so we can get started on our activity. So welcome to Wellness Wednesday, and we'll switch over to Kayla so that she can get started.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's Wednesday, I think it is. I hope everyone's Wednesday is going well. So today we'll be talking about journaling and affirmations, and especially doing them right now during this time. Trying to keep our spirits up, keep our joy lifted, things of that nature. So we'll dive right in. So the first thing that we'll talk about will be journaling activities. The importance of doing journaling activities during this time is just a way it's an outlet. It's a way for you to get your emotions out on paper, in text, whatever way that you need to, instead of keeping them balled in. I think right now everyone's emotions are everywhere. I know, especially mine are. So that's a good way to have an outlet. It's a good way to release any emotions that you may have. You can do free flow journaling activities. You can, excuse my dog, y'all, sorry. You can do free flow journal activities. You can do journal Pinterest journaling prompts. I've been a fan of that, and they'll give you journal prompts that you can do for the whole month. So they'll have like a January journaling prompt or February journaling prompt. And it'll give you a list of questions that you can do each day of the month. You can also create your own journaling prompts. I have 3 journaling prompts that we'll do today. And if you don't have a journal, everybody has a phone. Everybody has a phone. I know anytime that I'm out and say that I get overwhelmed or my emotions just start going haywire, if I don't have a journal with me, I can always type it in my notes. That's a good way to get your emotions out then and there, so that you don't have to keep them balled up. Use your notes. You can use resources that you have, such as, again, your phone, your notes, a piece of paper, like Danielle said, a dollar bill, any bills, anything around. You can just write on. We'll go ahead and start with the journal prompts. And the first journal prompt will be, how do you feel today? With COVID going on and the corona taking what's going on, checking in on how you're feeling each day is important. It's a good way for you to tune into self. It's a good way for you to check in with your mental and your emotional state, as well as your physical state. You take it day by day with what's going on right now. Take it day by day. And that journal prompt allows you to take it day by day. Just checking in daily with, how do you feel today?
How do you feel today? Or do you want to, can we share?
Yes, please.
I feel good today. I feel good. I bought a Keurig yesterday, so I've had coffee, so that's probably why I feel
Yes.
good.
Did you get any type of special K cups?
Yes, I got just regular coffee, just
Okay.
Dunkin'.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
How do you feel today?
Today I'm feeling good. I'm nervous, of course, because this, but outside of that, I'm feeling good. It's a new day. We woke up, we here again, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
blessing. It is a
Yes, most
blessing.
definitely. We're gonna take. I guess we'll take a minute for people to write down
Yes.
how they feel today.
And again, that question, this firm's journal prompt is, how do you feel today? Yeah, please excuse my dog.
Okay.
Okay. Our next journal prompt will be, how can you self-soothe? How can you self-soothe? So with this one, tap into your inner child. What helped you when you were younger that calmed you down, that soothed you? Was it your favorite toy, a blanket, a TV show, music? What is it that helped you self-soothe? Um, with this one, like I said, you'll end up tapping back into your inner child. So me, what helped me self-soothe is dancing. I love dancing around the house like I have no sense. I like listening to music. That's always a joy. Um, Saging, working with my crystals, those are all self-soothing things to me. And going outside and just being in nature. So this journal prompt, how can you self-soothe? What self-soothes you? What helps calm you down? And we'll take another 2 minutes for that to be completed. And then Danielle, if you want to chime in on what helps self-soothe you, that'll be perfect too.
Okay. And also for our viewers that are watching and participating, please comment in the on the live your answers if you're open to sharing. So if you don't mind sharing, I'll read some so that we can kind of share with each other the things that we're writing down. And again, if you're not comfortable sharing, that's fine, but we'd like to know. I can tell you what mine are since we are working on this. Disney movies.
Yes.
I watch like that's how me and my dad used to watch Disney movies together.
Mhm.
So my mom wouldn't really watch them, but my dad would. And so I watched Pocahontas last week, and it just made me all bubbly inside because I'm like, oh my God, I remember we used to watch all these different movies, and it really does something for me. Like I turn on the Disney Plus app, and I just
Go
I
away
just
into it.
yeah, it takes my mind off of different things. So that's
Yeah.
definitely soothing.
And it definitely helps bring you back into your childhood. You just start remembering everything. Like you said, you and your dad used to watch it. So then it brings you back to those memories when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I got a comment. The second prompt was how do you self-soothe? So how do you tap into your inner child? But a comment on here is feeling a little uncertain and I'm trying to maintain some healthy work boundaries and stay connected to community.
yes, definitely
It's
creating
so
a boundary.
hard.
Whew.
It's so hard. I feel like trying to establish boundaries working from home is super duper hard because you don't walk away from it. It's that's your new office. So I think that's the case for a lot of us trying to have boundaries. Jasmine McIntosh. Hi, Jasmine. She says, I self-soothe by watching Grey's Anatomy and wine. LOL. Yes.
Yes. Grey's
Uh-huh.
Anatomy. I feel like with this break, we can go back all the way to season 1 and probably finish it up until this current season.
Yes. Uh, I on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, I have a glass of wine and I watch Mixedish, Blackish, and For Life, like in that order. So I understand that, like you just get, go away into
Yes.
another mindset and watch something that that interests you. So yes, I understand, Jasmine.
Yes, and it becomes a routine too once you get into it. Like it, it helps calm you down. So it's like I know I need to go do this.
Right, right. Even Ron is like, my husband's like, babe, it's Tuesday. I'm like,
And they
you're
know
right.
you
It's
know,
Tuesday.
like this is
Yes,
your normal routine at this
yes,
point. Like
yes,
yes.
yes. Okay. Yeah, those are the all the comments that we have for the second one. So.
Okay. And then we can go ahead and get to the third prompt. The third journaling prompt is what brings you joy. So again, similar to the second prompt, what self-soothes you, bringing it back to your childhood, but what brings you joy? With the current circumstances, things seem unfair to a lot of people right now, and we can understand. We can definitely understand. But in the end, show gratitude in some way or some form. For those, like you said, I know a lot of people are now working from home. Although you're working from home and it's not your ideal location, you have a job still. Other people don't right now. Many people are being furloughed, laid off, whatever the case may be. So you can still give thanks for that. There's still joy in that. There's joy in still being here. There's joy in waking up another 24 hours, accomplishing another day. There's joy into getting things done daily. We have time now. So go ahead and show gratitude. What's something that brings you joy? And Danielle, I'll let you answer this one first. What's something that brings you joy?
Something that brings me joy, I would say my job. My job brings me joy. I think that continuing to connect with the community and still think about our babies and Black women, that really brings me joy because I feel a part of what we do on a daily, and we haven't slowed down at all. So that definitely brings me joy to know that I'm still helping my community and making a positive impact. So that brings me joy. It makes these days go a lot quicker, I would say, because we always are working and we're still, doing the work. So, and I want to ask other people too to share also what brings them joy. Okay, Jasmine McIntosh says, making wigs, getting my business plans together, being able to work from home during this time and produce income, being able to be a light to people and getting my life in order. Yes, I agree, Jasmine. I feel like too, we're always so busy. We never really take the time to slow down. And I think that in these past few weeks, we really had a chance to get in tune with ourselves and rely on communicating with others. So like, let's think about the times when we aren't always able to call people and check up on people. Now we're doing that, and, we're calling our elderly family members and different people, just checking up on people. And I think that we really needed to shift to doing that, because sometimes we don't have the time to check on people, or we're just so busy. So I really think that, that's a good thing that, it's a silver lining, as my boss says, in all of this. And I think that that's a part of it.
Yes.
Self-soothe by taking it out. I've been making Zoom calls work. Yes. Zoom, we've been Zooming a lot around here at Kayla, so for sure. Mia Garnett says, being kind to my neighbors.
I will
Yes.
say this time has shown love within neighbors. You have neighbors checking in on each other. Do you need anything? I'm going to the store. Can I
Yes.
check anything? Like, it reminds me of when I was younger and my grandparents' neighbors would always check in on them and vice versa. Like, that's being brought back right now.
And everybody keeps saying, what makes me so happy is that everybody keeps saying, like, oh, it takes a village, it takes a village. I'm like, yes, Queen's Village. I'm like, yes, it's our model. So it really makes me happy that people are thinking about that. Like, it really does take a village. Like, let's put the village model back into a community. So, being kind to neighbors and checking up on people and using our resources. And, this is how we've survived over the years. So, it really does make you think about things like, let's keep this model even after all of this is over, because you never know who may need something,
Yes.
so.
Yes. And then to tapping back into what you said about the break, y'all take this break. We have nothing but time now. And I know for myself, being in school, working, we're constantly going 24/7, nonstop. You don't get a break. I've never had a break in school in 4 years, and this is the biggest break that we've had. Take it, y'all. Take it.
Yes.
Take heed of it.
Yes. Okay, we can move on to the next. I don't think we have any more comments.
Okay. So we finished our journaling prompts actually for today. So going forth, I suggest try doing journaling, journal for at least 5, 10, 15 minutes daily, just to get your emotions out, just to tune back into yourself, release, and just reflect on your day.
And you, real quick, I wanted you to repeat something. You said there were prompts on Pinterest. Is that what you said? Okay. So if people don't know what Pinterest is, I don't know if people aren't familiar with it, but Pinterest is like an app. I've had Pinterest for like 6 years. It's an app that gives you like various ideas about everything. So they show you how to turn a bookshelf into into a piece of furniture, another piece of furniture, all these different type of things. There's so many different ideas on Pinterest that you can do, recipes and all that type of thing. So I wanted to make sure people understand what Pinterest is. It's an app. So you can definitely download it if you have a smartphone and go through it. It'll give you a million ideas. So yeah, I didn't even think to look on there for journal prompts.
You know what? Pinterest was the first place when I started journaling. Pinterest was my first go-to for prompts because I couldn't think of what I wanted to write about. So with Pinterest, like I said, they give you the guided prompts, and then they'll give you some for the month that you can do, and go from there. And it helps so much because it's like, oh, now I don't have to think about what I want to write about. I can just tune into this question and go from there.
Yeah, and when we were talking about journaling last time, and this is the last thing I'll say about journaling, we can move on, but there's a book I have called 400, people can't see it, but it's 400 writing prompts. I blog, so sometimes I get writer's block. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to write about. But I got this from Five Below for $5. And it has so many different questions in here. Just so many different things that you wouldn't even have think to write about. And it really does help to kind of get your mind flowing and things like that and make journaling fun. It doesn't always have to be boring or whatever. You can find new and exciting things to write about. So yeah, it's called 400 writing prompts. I got it from Five Below. But let's talk about so an activity to do with the kids. I know that a lot of people are having their kids at home with them during this time. One thing I was going to suggest about kids and journaling is I remember in school they used to always just write a what did they used to call it? I can't remember what my teacher used to call it, but she used to write a question on the board every day. And it was an English class. And that was kind of like warming us up for today's lesson. So she'll write, how do you feel today? Or what's your favorite ice cream? Or what, different things to just try to get us, in our creative mindset. So I think that's a good idea for kids. If you have like a whiteboard, or even if you don't, a Post-it or whatever, just come up with a question each day before you get started with school, something fun to get the kids going, to get ready for the day. So that's one suggestion I have.
Also, with this time for kids, buy them a composition notebook. If you can, go ahead and buy them a composition notebook or some type of notebook. And mom or dad, you can write a question in there daily, and then leave it on the child's bed and have the kid answer it. That way, it's an open form of communication. There's no direct linkage or contact between the two. So if there's something that maybe kid wants to express, but they don't feel comfortable verbally talking to you about it, they can write it out.
Right.
So that's definitely a good way to have kids open up a little bit more and express their feelings. Also, affirmations. Practice affirmations with your kids, especially during this time. Kids are at home more. Every morning that you wake up, have the kids say affirmation in the mirror. You can speak affirmations over the kids. You guys can do it together, and you guys can also journal out affirmations. And I have 3 of them for you today.
Okay.
That you guys can write down. So your first affirmation would be, I am thankful to be here and present. I am thankful to be here and present.
I'm thankful to be here and present. I like that one.
Yes. Your second affirmation is, I am alive, healthy, and well. You guys can voice these affirmations as we're doing them right now if you want, or you can write them down so that you can say them later. And the last affirmation is, no matter the circumstances, my life is eternal. No matter the circumstances, my life is eternal.
And I wanted to make a suggestion, because a good way to put affirmations in your house is to write them on Post-its. I have Post-its. Look, I literally have so many Post-its, and they are posted everywhere, on our mirrors, on our front door, on our refrigerator. I mean, everywhere that you can think, we have affirmations. And sometimes we get so caught up in our funks and stuff like that, and you go to the bathroom and then you see that Post-it, like it quickly reminds you to be present and just feed you positive affirmations. If you tell yourself, just like if you tell yourself enough positive things, you'll start believing it. Just like vice versa, if you say a whole bunch of negative stuff, then your mindset is probably going to be negative. So I think that shifting your thought process in this time really helps. It helps me, and I definitely use Post-its to post affirmations around my house. So if you have Post-its, or even if you don't have Post-its, you just have like pieces of paper with some tape or some stickers that you can post up around your house, this would be great to do, to just have it up, to have a constant reminder.
And like Danielle said, this is a way to positively shift your mindset. It's reprogramming your subconscious into believing these things that can happen, that are possible to happen. Like I said, with this going on right now, our mental and emotional state is probably not the best. It's not we're not up to par right now. So doing these affirmations daily will help program your subconscious. I know right now, every time we get a cough, we're thinking like, oh my gosh, I am healthy and I'm well and I am alive.
Right.
It's just that. Is just that you're still gonna cough, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you're still healthy. You are alive. You're present. You're here. So reprogramming that subconscious right now into positive thinking is very important, very, very important. And y'all, please don't stress. You want to limit your stress and worrying, because it kills your immune system.
Mm-hmm.
It kills your immune system. So try smiling every day. Wake up, smile, wake up, be grateful for something.
I have a comment from Jasmine McIntosh again. She said, for prompt, sorry, work from home, so I had a call. I'm not sure of your question.
I think she's asking for the last prompt.
I'm not sure. The prompts, if you scroll up in the comments, all the prompts are there. We just did affirmations. So we did 3 of them. I am thankful to be here and present. The second one was I am alive, healthy, and well. And the third one was no matter the circumstances, my life is eternal. So those are the ones that we did. Okay. So Kayla, I want to say thank you for joining us and giving us this nice activity to do in the midst of all of what's going on. I also want to congratulate you for graduating from nursing school. I know it sucks because your graduation was canceled because of coronavirus and everything that's going on. But I really, truly want to tell you that you rock. We appreciate all that you do for the community. You're going to be a great nurse. And I just wanted to publicly say congratulations, because I know how it feels to be the first generation and a woman of color to claim what's hers. And I just want to say congratulations. You're going to be a great nurse. So congratulations.
Yeah, we made it 4 years. Done.
Yes. So we're looking forward to seeing you, work with us and things like that, being a nurse and in your new role. So I just want to say congratulations. So if we have any last questions from the community, please send us questions. If you have anything that you would like to see us do, please let us know as well. You can inbox us. We are always listening. We're always ready to respond and ready to go. So if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see on Wellness Wednesday, or even not Wellness Wednesday, just let us know and we will try our best to cater to that. Our next session will be on Friday. So this Friday is Friday Fun Day, and we'll be cooking with kids and Chef Marquita at 5 p.m., where we'll be teaching your kids basic math and science skills that they can eat with a no oven needed mini mug cake and homemade ice cream. So we'll post the ingredients later today so that people, if they want to cook along while she's doing it, they can do that. But we're looking forward to that, to get the kids doing something and, just entertain them for a little while. And we'll be using Chef Marquita, one of our partners, for that activity. So I just want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for participating, and we appreciate you. We hope that you stay well. Like I said, if you need us for anything, our inbox is open, so feel free to reach out to us. So that's it for Wellness Wednesday. We hope everyone has a great day.